If you're struggling with alcohol, and I sure was, don't go to rehab. It's way too much time, it's way too much money. Don't go to AA, it's way too many meetings. None of this stops the cravings. It's how our brains are wired. It's chemical. It's in our brains. It's in our bodies. And as soon as you get out of it, these behavioral therapy things, great. You're going to be driving down the road. You're going to pass the same convenience stores, the same grocery stores, the same liquor stores, and something's going to trigger the craving again. And you're going to give in. I did. We've all done it. You go in the store, you buy the can, you buy the bottle, and you're foaming at the mouth because you've been deprived for a period of time, and you dive into it worse and more than ever. It's a pattern. It repeats over and over. There's a different, easier, faster, better way to do it. I'm doing it. It's the prescription drug NALTREXONE. What it does, it blocks the dopamine, the release of dopamine, the high that we get from drinking. So now, this is brilliant. So now you drink the alcohol, but you don't get the buzz. You don't get that warm, glowing feeling that we like. Oh, but you do get the grogginess and the impairment. Now it's not a pleasant experience. So why drink? I'll tell you my experience with it. I took it at noon one day, NALTREXONE, 50 milligrams. 5 hours later, I had a drink, as I always did, because was deeply into this habit. I was a functional alcoholic. I'm still an alcoholic, but I always recovering. But I always drank at night, and okay, it was just a night, but I drank heavily. So anyway, so I took it at noon. 5 p.m. I had my drink. Immediately, I could see something was different. It didn't feel the same way. I was not getting the buzz. It was strange. It was alien. And I only finished half the drink, poured it out. 2 days later, I had a can of malt liquor, Steel Reserve, okay. The hardcore stuff, man, 8% alcohol. It cost the same as beer. I would buy this. It was more, I got more alcohol for the dollar, okay? Same thing again, 16-ounce can. It feels strange this time. I don't get the buzz, the warm. I make it halfway through the can. I stop, pour the can out. 4 days later was the third and final trial. I go to a Mexican restaurant. I ordered my normal frozen mug of Dos Equis. Oh, I love Dos Equis. Same thing again. I made it halfway through the mug. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel the same. I don't like it. I made it halfway through the mug. That's it. Left it on the table. 3 strikes for alcohol. It's out. Okay. So it's now a poison. So that I'm 60 days into this since that last mug of Dos Equis, and I have not had a drink since. I'm not saying I haven't thought about it. And in a way, I still crave it. But what I'm craving is the old alcohol. When I used to get the buzz, it's different now. It's very different. So what I'm doing now, NALTREXONE 50 milligrams in the morning. It's good to combine it with Cymbalta. Talk to your doctor. about this Cymbalta 60 milligrams, okay? It's also good to add gabapentin. I'm doing 400 milligrams 3 times a day. I have severe pinched nerve issue. When it flares up, it's bad, okay? So gabapentin helps a lot with that. That mixture, that trio is working. Okay, I'm going to update everybody on this. If you want to follow me, like, subscribe, whatever. I'll tell you a bonus. Here's an added bonus. Alcohol, the old alcohol before naltrexone, when I was 3 or 4 drinks into it in my evening routine, it triggered a wild craving for weed, marijuana. So I would smoke some weed. So and if you ever, those who have done that, you know the alcohol greatly magnifies the effect of the THC, doubles it. Oh, did it feel good? Oh my God, and that's what I love to do, get hammered like that. But now that I'm not drinking alcohol, there's no trigger for the weed. 2 for 1. Haven't done either. 60 days. You know what I'm drinking now? Lemon water. So I take water, fresh cut lemons, squeeze them in there, get the pulp down in there for the country style lemon water. It's really lemonade, but it's tasty, and I'm drinking that. Sometimes I'll drink some coffee for the stimulant effect. You know, take a few shots of coffee, chase it with the lemon water, and so far, working nice. Please comment below about your journey, what's going on with you with alcohol, weed, the combination, possibly. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, please ask. This video is to reach out, to help people in this situation. I know it. I've been there. I've lived it. It's terrifying. On the one hand, you're in it. It feels good, but you're in the grips of it, and you know it. Anyways, please, again, comment, respond. Thank you for listening. And I'll be putting out other videos, okay?